Good morning, guys. It's 5:30 in the morning, almost 6 in the morning here. This morning in Lonavala, which is sort of between Mumbai and Aurangabad, but closer to Mumbai. We've come to our hostel, and we're definitely a bit early, but the security guard let us come in and put our bags down. And look, the story goes that the bus had dropped us off literally on the middle of the highway, and we ended up walking, me and my local guide ended up walking about, I want to say about 20 minutes, me with a 30-kilo rucksack on, and no real direction of where we were going because the bus had dropped us off a place a lot further away than what we were initially expecting. But anyway, so we walked down the highway, find a guy, a security guy outside of an inn, ask him if he could give us a lift. He can't, he only had a scooter. Anyway, he said it was like a 10-minute walk. It wasn't. So from where we were to get to the hostel was a 53-minute walk. But unbeknownst to us, the universe had other plans in store and allowed a beautiful rickshaw driver to just be on his way to Mumbai for a holiday until the 20th of January. And he saw a stranded couple on the side of the road. And let me tell you, just fate gave us a little bit of luck this morning, because he came and picked us up and took us right here. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this is a marvelous hostel. This is not like you would imagine, at least from a Western lens, of what a hostel would be. But anyway, enough ranting. Let me show you what we're working with. So it is still dark, but there's no one around. So I thought now's the best time to sort of, give everyone the little bit of the grand tour of where our digs are at. I think that's the right term. So this is the front gate that's down here. I know it's dark. I know you probably can't see much. On our right here, this looks to be some sort of recreational area slash place to store bicycles. At least on the outside, there's a balcony. There's fans over here. This says no children under the age of 16 are allowed at this property. I think this is like the secondary property. I don't know. I actually have no idea. Maybe this is for the adults. There's got a pool. I know you can't see the pool, but there's a pool here. I mean, I'm sure you can see the edge of it. It's actually quite lovely, to be completely honest with you. Palm trees everywhere. It's quite a large site, in fact. So here are some of the rooms. So they've essentially taken like massive shipping containers and converted them into accommodation. But it's like lovely on the inside, at least from what the photos show. I mean, we won't be able to find out until later on in the day, at about 11:30. So it's a family orientated slash young hip orientated combo mix of like an entire site that claims to be a hostel, but it's more like a society, really, is what you would see in India, which is like a group of people that sort of live together in one block. More accommodation. It's actually very, very beautiful. In fact, it's actually fucking awesome. Lovely footpath. Lovely layered brick across. It has a very, very unique vibe. And I'm completely digging it. Oh, that's what it's called. It is called, just in case you guys cannot see, and it's probably a white screen for you, but it says The Stone House. So I wonder if that means anything else. Not sure. This is an interesting symbol. Where have I seen this before? Huh. Don't know where I've seen that. We've walked about 1 kilometre. I think we may have walked in the wrong direction. So I may have inadvertently made a noise and scared the shit out of those dogs, and they just went on the complete aggressive. If that ever happens to you on your travels and the dog starts growling, you just turn around and walk away. It's the only thing you can do. There's a lot of construction going on in Lonavala. Seems to be a very nice place. You know, get yourself a beautiful villa. 2 industrial luxurious villas in a 500 square meter plot, each with a lavish 4 BHK villa with pool and gazebo. For our friends not residing within India, BHK essentially stands for bedroom. I believe that's the case. Is that the case? BHK essentially means how many bedrooms there is in the...
1 bedroom.
Well, okay, but
some
that's...
hall, some dining, some area, kitchen and bathroom.
Okay, so that says 4 BHK, so that's not
4 rooms.
4 rooms, but it doesn't mean that they're bedrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is 4 bedrooms. Okay. Glad we've established that. Oh no, there's something in the bushes ahead. Should I get a rock? I'm gonna get a rock. Just in case. I'm gonna hide it in my hand. This is like that game Rust.
1 hour later.
Alright, good morning. Definitely still not at that 5-hour mark. Gonna go to the Bhaja Caves this morning. It opens up at 8 o'clock. So we're currently on a rickshaw to go to the Bhaja Caves. It's separate from the Karla Caves, so there's 2 Buddhist caves in Lonavala. These ones have been estimated to be crafted in the 2nd century BC. And it looks like there's a handful of the caves are quite well sculpted, looking very similar to the Nasik Caves, the Lonavala Caves, and the Maharashtra Caves, and the Aurangabad Caves as well. So I'm assuming that if I keep going around all these caves in Western Maharashtra, they're all going to show the same signs, and so far it's been the case. So yeah, I'm going to be pretty sort of conservative with my battery because I've only got the 1 battery on me. I don't know how long it's going to take, so I do apologise if it's not extensive enough for some people. I'm going to try to record like every cave, some a bit more than others. I'm going to try to take some photos, of course. But yeah, anyway, so I'll catch up with you guys shortly.
The phone.
In your bag. Or in your pocket. Just gonna see if we're gonna grab a quick photo. Just found a beautiful mountain line in Lonavala.
I don't have your phone.
You have to have it because I don't have it.
Okay. Oh, okay. When did you give it to me?
After chai. Don't trouble me.
Ah, yeah.
You want to take it?
You want to take it?
Take the photos.
Me?
There's a beautiful mountain line of Lonavala. Wow. What a crazy hill line. I wonder if there's some caves up there. There's a massive, fault. Oh, sorry. So I'll tell it. Can you just zoom in? See that massive fault line that runs all the way up the side of the hill?
That?
To your right, to your right, to your right, to your right. See that? Yeah, check that out. So, yeah, shouldn't be wasting my recording on some silly mountain that nothing's up, but there's someone walking up there. Oh, what a lad. Might go up myself later. Anyway, all right. Thank you, guys. See you guys soon. Namaskar. All right. So I took some footage on my camera. I'll have the footage up probably on Twitter. But over on that side of the hill, which is called the Bhaja Waterfalls, we pulled up before 8 o'clock, and my local guide and I decided to climb up that hill face. And literally 5 minutes beforehand, I had said to her, if I find drill marks on the side of this hill, I'm going to lose my mind. And lo and behold, about a quarter of the way up, a few completely recognizable drill marks that are very old, that resemble the same drill marks that I saw in the Deccan Caves. Heading up to the Bhaja Caves now. Once again, more stairs. My legs are pretty tired. On the bus ride, I cramped 2 times on the bus, in the sleeper bus, which wasn't fun. But anyway, I'm pretty wrecked. We're climbing up the caves, climbing up the stairs to the caves now. And I'll show you guys once we get inside. So, enjoy. There's some music playing in the distance. I don't even know if you guys will be able to hear this. So we've paid for the entry. There's still more stairs to go, but we've come along something quite interesting. That's like a, a sort of artificial cut into the section of hill. You can clearly see there's groove cuts as well. This is obviously separate to the ASI Archaeological Survey of India edition, which is quite interesting. We're almost up there, guys. It's, as I said on the previous video, whew, like all these places, it involves a lot of stairs, so best prepare yourself. What a view. What a spectacular view. right, so we're inside. This is the entire site. It's beautiful. It's actually exquisite. Sundar hai. Well, not just Bhaja Caves Sundar hai, but also Bhaja Sundar hai. I'm gonna go to the first section of the caves now. Yeah, check these places out. All right, so once again, underground water source. It's the same as all the other sites. Groove cuts in the walls, exactly the same. Mineral deposits here. Open chamber. This floor's been done at a later date. Heaps of groove cuts, much more refined here. This definitely feels like I think it might be like the humble beginnings of what will then become like sort of more denser basalt. But it certainly feels that way. Not in here though. This is a different rock type. And see how the chisel marks differ. They're more rougher here as opposed to much more refined on this side, which is actually really interesting. These are actually incredibly refined. Wow, okay. I don't know if there's any drill bore marks. They're using this place for storage. The Archaeological Survey of India. I do have a disappointment. There was something here that we were really hoping to see and they've got it locked off. I'm not sure if we can get in or not. We'll find out. But anyway. Hey, there's actually a really good angle from here. Like there's a really nice light that shines down because the water comes under and it leaves like this really cool reflection from here if you wanted to maybe. See what I mean? There's the same square cuts that are in the walls that I've seen at the Nasik Caves. Maybe this is for punching out a section and then maybe some sort of prong would go in and then pull out a section of wall at a certain point, maybe to expose more of this. It's actually quite deep. Look, you can actually see how deep it is. It's relatively clear. It might be like a couple of meters, maybe 3. It could be more, but...
That could be a part of this. And now it's submerged.
Maybe. You want to take a dip?
Matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go that. Some sort of drill marks, same before, more refined. I'll sort of rush through these sections because I've already gone so much through with it, but my local guide's definitely gonna take some photos. Some groove cuts, exposed mineral deposit there, a fault line that runs down here. More that looks like some sort of drill mark, maybe it was in sort of, yeah, maybe the beginnings of one. Maybe they sort of like open it up and then go in, so everything can sort of just, you know, like you open it up and then as you go further, like the sort of material has a chance to escape. So maybe that's the beginnings of a drill. Pounding marks. I'm still unclear on how these are formed. Yeah, maybe a mechanism or something sits on top of them and punches these, but these are all in a row perfectly. I'll move this bag for photogenic reasons. Local guide, where are you? Same thing, sort of unclear, but I think that maybe this is what this is. Perfectly aligned. Very beautiful. Namaskar. Fault line, entrance into another cave. I suspect this is a Vihara. I actually need my torch. And I think my torch... Did we get my torch? No. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. So, very similar to some of the other caves, at least from the perspective of 3 doors on one side, 3 doors on another, except in this case there would be a center room. I can't really see what's in these right now. Okay, so these are, I know you can't see it, but it's just a what would be perceived as to be a bed. Lodgings for the workers, and that might be the case. Okay, so this one hasn't been completed yet, so this is still being dug out. These ones have been completed. There's a massive punched hole in the top there. It's clearly been drilled out. This is all sort of smooth, but you can definitely see that this is an older piece of work. There's the groove cuts, but as I described in the other room, these ones are much more rougher. Maybe, you know, sort of the early, yeah, see, same again. So rougher and then smoother. And maybe it's the type of rock, I'm not sure. But like when I look here, for example, there's a clear line of indifference between where this one ends and this one begins. And like it makes me wonder that perhaps like this rock, this composite material, what looks like composite material, is indeed actually a geopolymer. Hey, check this out. Your thoughts? Oh, I'll explain my thoughts to her after. But anyway, I don't know for certain. I truly don't. This could just be 2 different types of rock that have like a very clean line of transition between mineral A and mineral B. And that could just be the case, and that's fine. But maybe what we're looking at here is also a composite material because it has some hallmarkers of being a composite material. And you'll see that in my other videos. I'm unsure of which one it is. I'll put it in the link. I'll probably put it up on the screen on the video from this section of the recording. But yeah, very interesting. All right, time to move on to the next caves. So this is cave 3, I believe. Okay, so this is cave 4. Obviously very early rudimentary sculpting. My sort of thoughts on, anyway, I'll reserve my thoughts on that. Similar in the other room, one rock type, another rock type. Maybe, yeah, this has got more downward cuts, where this has got more side chisels. Very interesting. And this is like a center point of where it begun. Hey, that's really interesting, in fact. I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you like follow these sort of like gradient lines of like the, not gradient lines, sorry, but the direction of the chisels, it looks like either these led to a singular point here or started here and moved outwards. I'm not sure, but that's really cool in terms of like the, you know, the direction. Anyway, just a little thing. Similar symbolism I've seen at Kailasa Temple, I've seen at the other Buddhist caves. I described it at the Kailasa Temple almost as like an aura that sort of like permeates outwards, an energy. Still sort of wrapping my head around that one, but yeah, this looks like the early craftings of what would be moving into other sections. How would I describe it? So if you've seen the other videos, you'll know that my thoughts on this is like all these caves are getting sculpted out to like formulate some sort of like lattice type structure of different corridors and chambers that lead to maybe some sort of like, you know, water accessibility, similar to like maybe like a step well But they're just early thoughts. I truly don't know. But what I saw at Kailasa Temple blew my mind. That's what I do know. And it's made me sort of second guess on a few things. Some really interesting formulation here on another different rock type. Okay, I'm gonna take some photos of that. Hey, can you take some photos of this? And then this. See this? See this here?
Closer.
Well, if you look, this is all broken. There would have been something that was around this. Very interesting. These have all been broken. Just realizing now, exposed mineral. This would have connected down to around here somewhere, I suspect. Because you've got more erosion here. Maybe. Cool. All right. Anyway. I'm getting ahead of myself. Got other caves to explore. I think this is cave 5. We got 44%. Similar design to the band that wraps around the stupa or the base of the stupa before it leads to the sort of cylindrical base, which is interesting. Oh, here's a way more refined one. Whoa, okay. Whoa. This has survived here because over here there's water erosion everywhere, and you can see it's caused these like soft dips and deviations in that design. But over here, this section hasn't been subject to that water, so it's stayed intact. Hey, this section's wild. There's a statue here that looks like, oh, no way. So guys, if you've seen the Nasik videos, you'll see at the top of the pillars on some of the cave, on some of the temples or the chatyas, at the top of the pillars that are outside of the inner chatya, you'll see the animals, and then on like almost like a reverse stepwell descending downwards. So this is essentially the top of one of those pillars, or what I perceive to be one of the tops of those pillars. That's cool. I'm not a great photographer, to be honest with you. It's not I don't even know if I'm a great vlogger. I think I'm a bit of a donkey. Drill hole. All right. Oh, the early workings of what was to be a pillar. That is crazy. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a sec because I'm gonna do some walking. Anyway, talk soon. We've got a bit of a disappointment, guys. So the one that I had mentioned, so at the center of these caves that run all the way along one ridge line, I haven't done the compass section yet, I haven't checked the compass, but it goes from that ridge line all the way over to that side of the ridge line. In the center of it is a massive chatya, and at the back is an enormous stupa. It is fucking huge. Unfortunately, they're doing some sort of works here. I don't really know. Yeah, anyway. And it's just gonna take them ages to do it. It's like not like they're rushing it. Like they actually don't, like, you know, they're like the security just there fucking around. Like it's Monday. Where's the construction crew at? Anyway, everything's locked off, man. What the fuck, bro? Why is everything blocked off, man? Anyway, some artificial cutting on that rock. I'm so disappointed now. I'm gonna say something to this fucking guy. Some more sections that have been cut through. There's the beginnings of a trimming downwards of a Shiva lingam into the yoni. So these are the builders. These are the builders that crafted them. Whoever these builders were. More caves. I don't want to waste all my battery, but I'm gonna have to turn this off and just take photos with the iPhone. But if I spot anything interesting, I'm gonna turn the GoPro back on. So, yep.
A few moments later.
So just real quick, found something interesting. Got a sample. This is the side of what looks like a rock, but within is actually some sort of plastering material made of rock, so geopolymer. This is quite old, so yeah. Alright, so I've been given like sort of special access and to see the Chatia Hall. This looks like it's now granite, it is no longer basalt. This is definitely granite. This is all granite. This is like red granite. These pillars have distinct markings on them. More holes punched along the walls. Can't believe we got special access like my local guy just asked. So this looks like what would be the initial craftings of the stupa. As you can see on top, like the other stupas across western Maharashtra, they have this like cuboid structure that sits on top, and then at some other caves, which I believe is at the other caves we're going to go to tomorrow, have almost like a flower on top of it. But as you've seen from the other Chatia halls, they've got that sort of design on the second step down that wraps around the rim of the circular structure of the stupa. This is, wow, this is basalt. These may not all be granite. I think some of them might be just basalt, but I don't truly know. Oof. There's a massive split on the back of this stupa. Hey, local guide, I'm gonna need your light. Give me a sec, guys. All right, so I've got the torch. As you can see, it's gonna be difficult, but there's a massive split in the backside of this stupa. Now, it almost looks artificial in a sense. So it's definitely granite on the inside as well. It's almost like it's an instant sort of split by nature. Like it's kind of, I've got some thoughts on the nature of things, especially in terms of the macro scale of the planet and things like quartzite and whatnot, but yeah, I'm glad we got to have immediate access. There's another one. This is a more raw, sort of rougher split. As you can see, there's the squares punched into the sides. I truly don't know what these represent, but as I said, I've got my thoughts. This is a very, very beautiful site, and it's a big stupa. All right, I'm going to turn the camera off and go check out some of the other caves. Oh, real quick, just spotted something. So improvements in the soil, in the basalt or the granite. I suspect it's granite, but it might not be. But I think it is. Not really sure what that's meant to represent. Oh, actually,
Like
hey, you know what you should do? Real quick,
game.
real quick. Can you open up the compass? She's just taking a photo. Come on, you should know where it is. Yeah, on page over, utilities. Put it right down in the middle. Wow. Whoa. Perfectly east So the builders literally put the direction of north, south, east, and west. Yo. That is... I'm tingling inside. I don't know what this is meant to be. I think this might have been done afterwards. This kind of resembles SpongeBob SquarePants' his pet snail. That's what that resembles, but I don't think the ancients were watching SpongeBob SquarePants. Anyway, gonna have a little bit of a look around. I've only got about 40 minutes left of recording and I've only got about like 35% battery. So gonna have to, make a hustle. Some more, the square punched holes in the top, something that's been carved out of here. This stuff, which honestly to me looks like secondary, like it's a plaster style material that's layered on top of this rock. But anyway, talk soon. Just a quick one. So just here on the wall is the same groove cuts that run through and cause these like little pillars. I don't know, they're like, you know, for hooks and stuff. Obviously someone's using it to hook their keys on. Platform, some sort of window. There's some iconography that's begun to be scrawled on the top above the window. What looks like maybe, I don't know, very interesting. Same square cut. So it's all the same architecture that has gone all across like the caves across Maharashtra. It's got older structure on it. The ASI have like sort of stapled, used some sort of like glue and glass to hold these things together. I don't really know sort of why. Maybe a pillar would eventually be here. I'm not too sure. More groove cuts all the way through. More rooms that would be described as being for Buddhist monks, most likely to be areas of work. Maybe some people were working around the clock to craft this, because it's a monumental site. Like everything, this whole hill line would have been rock and everything got carved out. So it's a lot of rock to move. Anyway, there's another section up here we're gonna go check out real quick. You guys want to see all the rooms, so I'm gonna try to show you all the rooms. More rooms, empty, but definitely still work going on. Deeper groove cutting on that wall, obviously moving inwards. Hasn't begun there. Obviously there was something that was happening here. Would you look at that? The other side of the underground aquifer. More Buddhist caves. We're almost near the end of completion. Oh, look. Whoa, that's deeper. That's much deeper. There's not as much light, so you can't see. There's some inscriptions that are on the wall here. I'll get my local guide to take a photo of that. Oh, thank you, darling.
I'm gonna fill it.
So we've come into another area, which almost looks like, whoa. I think we can get up there. The kids are in there, so we're gonna definitely sneak in. So I've just had a moment to compose myself. At the top of this stupa, obviously, is this like three-dimensional sort of descending what looks like a stepwell. Behind that, you'll see a gradient line that runs almost perfectly, horizontally perfectly against the top of whatever this is meant to be, and you can see that there's rock that's sort of moved away. So I suspect that there was a ceiling that ran all the way along here and connected all of these together. And there's one in the back. Local guide might want to check it out. There's one in the back that's connected, and there I see the discs. Hey, we got to get in here. All right, so we've got immediate access. We've got some, oh my God, dude. This is crazy. These connect, these are all connected. Look at this one, it connects into the ceiling. This might have eventually been engraved out. I don't know, but it's all geometric designs. This is ridiculous. I think I've gotten enough footage. No, I haven't. In the back, the protrusions, or the holes, sorry, that would connect. Okay. Manisha? You good?
Yeah, coming. Okay, go.
So, that's an incredible experience, seeing that for the first time. There's not many people that like sort of have the ability to sort of, you know, sort of access these places, but I don't know, I guess because we're, you know, sort of recording this to show the world like the ancient, and we asked, you know, to sort of like show the world the ancient architecture of Bharat, of India. Yeah, but this is incredible. I don't know what they're meant to. Thank you, brother. I don't know what to say. This is, yeah, a blessing. I was not expecting this. I don't even know if these photos are on Wikipedia, to be completely honest with you. I didn't look. I didn't want to spoil myself. I'm glad I didn't. So there's a channel that runs through there. It's been like a groove cut. So the stupas get smaller and smaller and smaller. What I was told by the security guard is that to represent levels of spiritual enlightenment. Very, very interesting. We're going to check out the other caves. I've got my thoughts on what those stupas are for. But anyway.
It just stops here.
Oh, the mineral deposit just stops here.
I feel like the density.
You mean like the intensity of the sun?
Maybe it's there, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what the next cave looks like. Alright, checking out the final caves now. Just made a little ascent up to one of the caves that's around the other side of the hill. Oh my God. Dragonflies. So at least we know there's water nearby. Carving out. Oh man, there's a vibration in here. Oh man. No, I'm not going to stay in here because it's going to wig me out. There's a pretty strong vibration in that room. What a view, guys. What a view. A spectacular view. I think that might be the last cave, guys. There's a rock cut channel that runs down. I don't know if it's an actual rock cut channel because this has all been put in afterwards. I take that back. That room was really interesting. Couldn't go beyond a certain side though. Groove cuts in the wall. And this place is way older. Oh, okay. Another underground aquifer. Yeah.
Whoa.
More.
Whoa.
Very interesting. Just another cave. I actually think someone may stay here occasionally, maybe one of the people that works on the site as like a cleaner. I don't know if this is, oh, there's one more cave below. I got 12%. Perfect. Alrighty. As you can see, the fact that you're just carving into this to be able to access that body of water shows to me that someone had quite a deep knowledge of where like bodies of water were. So they've like come in, carved out, bang, body of water to use. Yeah. Of this stuff. Oh. Whew. This might be described as the first cave, but I don't know. There's an echo in here. So unsuccessful when it comes to nature of finding bore drill holes on the direct site, but on the outside there is. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe we can go there, I don't know. I really want to go up on top. So there's a lot more people here now. Obviously we got lucky getting sort of access in. It's an incredible place, very, very old. Gonna come back again in the future and maybe have the opportunity to do a bit more documentation. Uncle! Oh, I forgot his name. I want to thank him. Hold on. I was going to thank him. Uncle, I just want to say thank you. Dhanyavad. Appreciate it, right? Jai Shri Ram. All right. Let's get going.
Bhaja Caves.
Okay. All right, guys. Let's get out of here.